Y'all, what did we just watch? What did we just watch? I'm gonna wait till a couple more people to get in here, but yeah, I was gonna use this microphone, but my computer's acting up, so I'm just gonna act like I'm talking into the microphone, okay? But I just got finished watching the challenge Vendettas, and this is like, what did I just watch? Let me see if this is gonna turn over. If I turn it over, oh, it says my orientation is locked, so I gotta keep it this way. That's cool. I'm gonna wait till a couple more people get in here. And then we gonna start the show because this is ridiculous. Y'all tweet it out to your friends and family. Make sure everybody know that we live. Let me make sure I let everybody know that we live. Y'all, sorry, I'm gonna be typing for a second. Typing for a second, cause I was done with this. Let me put it on all my social media platforms. Sorry, y'all. Make sure everybody knows that we live. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. Make sure I can see the chat. Okay, yeah. Trying to post this so that everybody knows that we are live. All right. All right. All right. So I don't expect many people to get in because I don't go live like that, and we real late with the live or whatever. But I had to come in here and I had to talk something about what we just watched. If you guys have ever watched The Challenge, Vendettas on MTV, you probably gonna be. Let me not say that because I was watching with someone who called me right after. So I'm watching the show. I'm gonna do a shout out. I'm watching the show because of one of my friends. One of my friends really, 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 really likes the show. And I said, you know what? I'm going to watch the show because you like the show. And since you like the show, I'm going to make sure that I try to do it. I'm trying to get as many people as possible to support the channel. And if I'm going to get people to support the channel by just them being a part of it or whatever, or me reviewing the shows that they like, excuse me, y'all, me reviewing the shows that they like, then I'll do that. Okay? So one of my friends like, oh, I really, and this is why I need to stop doing that. I have friends who are like, oh, I really love the challenge, or I really like Real Housewives of Atlanta, or Married to Medicine, and then you do the reviews, and they know where to be found. But I love my friend, and I said I'll do it. I've been watching this show, and it's just high schooly, high schooly, high schooly, high schooly, high schooly BS. And it's like, well, why are we even doing this? Why am I even watching this show? Why am I wasting my time? Y'all, let's just get into the episode, because I don't want to make this too long. We start off, everybody in the house. Everybody's talking about what's happening, da da da. Sylvia's feeling sick. She don't feel like she's gonna be able to compete, da da da. You got Kaylee and Nelson. Now, Kaylee and Nelson, they're talking about how much they like each other. Kaylee, what you need to do is worry about the game and stop worrying about Nelson. But I'm gonna leave that alone. So they're talking about how much they like each other, what's gonna be happening. After that, and they seem to continuously do stuff like this. Let's be clear. Because I'm going to do a lot of, and for those who don't know me, I'm a Big Brother fanatic. I love Big Brother. I've always loved Big Brother. I'm a avid watcher and fan. Go to my channel. You'll see throughout all of it. I'm just a Big Brother. It's just what I do. So it's hard for me not to compare this show to Big Brother because there's a lot of similarities except for the adultness and childishness that happens on this show that doesn't happen on Big Brother. So we get in the house, they at the pool. You have Victor here. Victor here is massaging or rubbing up on Josh. And he's basically like, yo, let me make sure you get your body. Now they both have amazing bodies. I wish I can get my body to that. I can't. I tried. But they both have really good bodies. So they're rubbing on each other, da da da. Shane, who is gay, he's in the pool, he's liking it. He's like, oh, I'm really liking what's going on, da da da. Shane is saying, you know, it's good to see how they're acting. Victor says his confessional, you know what? I would actually work with Shane. I actually like Shane. I see value in probably working with him. This is when all of the childishness starts. So, oh wait. So you go to Brittany and Brad's room. You go to Brittany's room. On Brittany's bed, there's a note that says, every time you leave a room, everybody's talking about you. We don't know who wrote the note. We don't know where the note come from. All of a sudden, it's Marie. Marie wrote the note, da 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 da. And it's just like, okay, well, hold on now. I don't understand where this came from. This is, oh, let's wait till we get to a little bit more into the episode. After that, you got everybody basically talking about the note. Where the note came from, who did the note come from, who made the note, da da da. Okay, let's play Clue to figure out where the note came from, who wrote the note. They don't know who did it. They're talking in the other room. Carmen was like, oh, you know who it is? Marie. Off the bat, she calls me a pirate hooker, and I may be. But it's Marie. Like, that's it. Everybody is blaming Marie. Now, y'all know I love Marie because Marie's a pirate hooker. If you could come up with a phrase like pirate hooker, you good with me. So everybody's going on Marie. Da da da. So Marie's like, look, I don't like it. I'm not the type, and this is how I feel. I truly do feel this way. Marie's like, yo, I am not the type of person who's going to sit behind your back and act like I'm doing. If I have something to say to you, I'm going to say it to your face. I'm not going to go behind your back. I'm not going to write little post-it notes. I'm not going to sit here and act like I... If I have something to say to you, I'm going to say it to your face. And that's it. And I actually do feel like Marie is that type of person. Like, she'll be like, you know what? Girl, they talking about you. I've been waiting on you at the door. Okay, I feel like she would do some type of stuff like that. So she's like, I don't like how everybody's sitting here talking about me and blaming me, da 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 da. They in the room, they see flip-flops. As they showed the rooms, they showed that Shane consistently sleeps on the floor. That day, Shane was on the floor. Shane was on the floor. He told someone, well, I heard clap, 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 clap. Moving on, y'all. Marie doesn't like it. She's like, look, I'm not the only person who does stuff like this. I don't like how they're blaming me. Da da da. She moves on. They go to the other challenge. Sylvia, since she's sick and not feeling well or whatever, she can't, her grenade is null and void. Now, I don't know. I need y'all to put it in the comments or whatever because I'm going to actually make sure this video goes live, y'all. So put it in the comments or whatever, but I can't remember if Sylvia took herself from the game or she just couldn't play the next thing. I remember she was shivering and stuff like that. If y'all watch, like she was shivering and stuff like that. So I can't remember if she just couldn't play the game or whatever. So after that, they found out that the game is called Gasping for Air. Basically, they're 15 feet underwater, and there's 15 feet in between them, or 150 feet in between them and the boat, and they had to try to get to the next boat or whatever. At least those were the rules look like to me. For the first part of it, I didn't really get what the rules were, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'm so scared. I can't do it." You know who I was the most scared for? Leroy. Now, y'all know I used to love me some Leroy, but he can't swim. He just he just can't. And I I got really nervous for him. I was like, "Yo, is he gonna be able to make it?" Da da da. So they got divided into four teams. The four teams started to go. Team one and team two start first. The first people go are Josh and Brad. Josh, he was having a hard problem. I feel like Josh went zero. He didn't make any feet. He did because they had to bring a ring from another ring. Now, I know y'all probably wondering like how can you go from 150 feet to the next? So they had breathing things. I think like every 50 or 15 feet or something like that, or 25 feet. How big is 25 feet? I wear some. Never mind. Um, at the end of the day, Josh was having a problem because he said that the goggles are filling up water because he didn't put the goggles on right. Brad did the whole 150 feet. Then you got Nelson and Victor. Nelson, he did 0 feet. And it's Nelson. He did 0 feet. Victor did 150 feet. Then you got Brittany and Kaylee. Brittany did 35 feet, which was good for her. Kaylee talking about some. I don't know how to breathe. Sometimes I don't know how to breathe on land, or I don't know how to breathe underwater. Girl, girl, Anyway, after that, you got Cam and Carmery. You know, Killer Cam. She's up with some. Well, I gotta definitely get through the zero. And then Cara Maria, the power hooker, because we saw her this episode, she got zero too. And then you got Marie and Veronica. Marie got 5 feet, and then Veronica got zero. After that, we go to team three and four. You got Shayna Bananas. They're both going hard. I didn't know who was gonna do what, but they both got 150 feet, so they made the whole round. So I was excited about that. Nicole and Kyle. Kyle got 50 feet, and Nicole got 80 feet, so she went a little bit longer than that. Jimmy and Zach went after. Zach got 45 feet, and Jimmy got 40 feet. And then you got Devin and Kayla. Devin got 15 feet, and Kayla got 20 feet. And you got Leroy and Tony. They're going. Leroy only got 12 feet, which I was even shocked that he even got that much because Leroy is not a swimmer. He's not the type of person who would do some stuff like that. And Tony, he went the whole thing. Tony skipped 2 oxygen masks. If you had any question about his thoke and if he got the thoke, he proved you wrong today. He proved you wrong today. He can swallow anything he showed us in the last episode, and he will bring in. He don't need no. He does not come up for air. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony does not come up for air. That's all I got to say. Tony don't come up for air. Y'all, moving on. We talk about who win the actual competition. You got Tony, Banana, Zach, Kyle, and Kayla. From there, who's going to be in the Troika, who makes it the Troika, we got Tony, Bananas, Kyle. It's a guys elimination week. Thank God, because, you know, they got rid of old girl last week. So I was like, okay, thank God they're doing a guys elimination week. So since there's a guy elimination week, they have to put up another guy. There were 3 girls and 2 guys on this group. So they had to decide. So they actually asked the guys, like, who do you want? I don't know if he thought Nelson was going to say me. But Nelson was like, I'm going to put up Brad. And Brad said, I'm going to put up Nelson. Then you had Cam, Kaylee, and Marie. They had to decide which one of those people wanted to do it. So Cam was like, at first I was afraid. I was like, yo, Killer Cam. I even tweeted Killer Cam, like, yo, do not put up Brad. Cam put up Nelson. Because, you know, I love Nelson. Killer Cam put up Brad. Kaylee put up Brad. Marie put up Brad. So Brad goes into automatically is going into the elimination. He has to fight for his life. And then the rest of the Troika now has to decide who's going in. So Victor, he gets a chance to talk to the Troika and was like, yo, I'm just tired of being put in. They should put somebody else in. I don't understand what I'm doing that they keep putting me in. And Victor, he's talking, and you wonder why I understand Victor? I understand Victor because Victor's playing like an adult, like a grown up. And he's like, yo, I'm tired of being put in. I'm being nice. I'm being cool with everybody. I don't understand why I'm the one who everybody's picking on. Da 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 da. And then on the flip side, okay, meanwhile back at the ranch, Natalie's telling Bananas like, "Oh, you should put him in. I need to get him out." They did not have beef like this. Yo, I'm telling you, if y'all watch Big Brother, they did not have beef like this. They did not have beef like this. Let me keep going. At the end of the day, the Troika sits down. Kyle says he wants Shane. He's like, yo, I don't like him. That's the person I think we need to get Shane in. Banana says Victor. And he says Victor because he's like, oh, I think he's not. What sucks in this game, and with these childs, this is what my problem is with this game. We're arguing over minuscule things. And this is why I don't think I'm going to be able to watch. We arguing over, oh, he's nice to me. Oh, I don't trust him. Oh, he opened up the door for me. Oh, we need to get him out. Oh my God, somebody left a letter on my bed. Oh, it has to be such and such. We need to get out. This is the stuff we argued about in the game. And there's so many things of strategy, stuff that you can do. And this is the stuff that we're arguing about. Now, we have some big players in the house in this game. Josh is going around. Banana started this whole thing saying to himself, well, you know who I can't put in is Josh because Josh makes me feel some type of way when I walk into the room with him because his body's so great. Josh's body is just so immaculate. It makes me feel like I shouldn't have to take off my shirt. It's hard for me to look at him and be in the same room as him. So then you don't decide to put him up? What sense does that make? But then let's talk about Victor because Victor's nice. That's how you play Big Brother. You try to... But then he tried to talk about Big Brother saying, oh, this isn't Big Brother. This is not how you do Big Brother. This is not Big Brother. Y'all, Bananas tried to pull it as I got a chance to talk to Natalie, which, again, I've told y'all several times, go back to that season, Victor and Natalie did not have beef like that. They did not have beef like that. They're trying to amp it up for this show. They did not have beef like that. Natalie's sitting here, he's like, well, Natalie told me that Victor is not only nice, but he's smart. Got to go. He got to go. He has to go. So I'm thinking to myself, is this what, with a game like this of endurance, because this is not a game of who's sweet or who's nice. The challenge from what I've watched is truly a game of endurance. They have like one or two games about how smart you are, what you're going to do. For the most part, it's a game of endurance. You put somebody in the ring, because you know what's funny is that right after that, they were trying to say, okay, if we're going to put up these other people, then we need to decide between Victor and Shane. I mean, Nelson and Shane. Banana says, well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter who you put in and what the challenge is. If you put Nelson in, unless it's walking through a brick wall, he's going to lose. Because it's a game of endurance. At the end of the day, the Troika comes back. You have Shane, Victor, and Devin. Okay, Nelson not in there. I'm okay with it. I don't like the fact that Victor's in there. The Inquisition starts, because y'all know how I feel about them not picking Josh. The Inquisition starts. Banana's like, yo, I want y'all to start, spilling tea. Who's what? What's tea? Shane goes in there, and he's like pointing fingers at everybody. I'm in a room full of people who want to get you out. I'm in a room full of people who want to get you out. I'm just letting you know people want to get you out. Okay. Calm down. Simmer down, girl. Banana's looking at Victor because he's like, yo, Victor's not saying anything. Okay, well, there's nothing for Victor to say. Big Brother, I wish Victor never did a show. This is just the right show for Natalie. This is just the right show for Natalie. And I'm not going to take anything away from her because I love Big Brother or whatever. This is just the right show for Natalie. Natalie needs and deserves a show like this. She always was meant to be in a show like this. Victor was never meant to be in a show because I'm dealing with people like adults. Oh, you're not saying anything? What do you want me to say? I've never said anything bad about you. I've never told you I wanted to go up. I've never told you I wanted to go up. I've been playing this game a clean game. I'm here to fight. And if we're not fighting, then what do you want me to say to you? I'm not going to sit here and you're behind because you want me to. I'm here to play. And that's it. And I respect that. That's not how this game is played. So after that, Victor's like, yo, because Shane is going in there. He's throwing everybody under the bus. His strategy, smart, is like, yo, I'm just going to point the mirror at these other people and hopefully they realize that I'm pointing the mirror at them and then we figure this out. Whatever. So as the Inquisition's going on, meanwhile, back at the ranch, another note is found. Yo, I cannot make this stuff up. Now they are arguing about who wrote the note. This is a pink sticky note. Only Marie has these type of notes and we need to... I don't think I can do the show anymore. Yo, I don't think I can do the show anymore. And I'm trying to stick with it. But the challenge is just so... It's childish. They're arguing about trivial, childish things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this show anymore. I really don't. From there, we go to the club. You know, Josh and Nicole, they kissing because she's a lesbian, he's not, and it's so funny. Then you got Brittany and Nicole, they're kissing, whatever. Kaylee and Nelson, they're talking about who's hooking up with who. Then you got Bananas and Victor. Banana goes to Victor and was like, yo. Victor goes to Banana and was like, yo, I don't understand why you would put me up. I've never been a target of yours. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm trying to work with you, da-da-da. Shane sees this. And he's like, well, I feel like Victor is trying to play a nice person's game. Shane, look into this. And I've always liked Shane. I even went on Twitter and said, go Shane. What game you think you playing? Then he goes up to Victor after Banana's done talking to him. Is like, who do you think you are? What type of game you trying to play? I don't like the fact that you're... Now they're arguing about who's nicer. The argument is who's nicer. I'm playing nicer than you and you're playing nicer than me and I don't like how nice you're playing and this and that and you can't be everybody's friend and this and that. I'm taking notes from you, Shane. I can't do this. I cannot. This show is so mindless and childish. Yo, I get so excited when I watch Big Brother because it takes a lot of stuff to watch Big Brother. You have to be in the game and ready to watch Big Brother. This show, you gotta, okay, and get ready to watch. Y'all, this wasn't going to be a good live, and I didn't want it to be interactive. It was just, my camera keeps cutting off, and I know this is going to be longer than 19 minutes. Y'all, tell me what y'all felt about this episode. Put it down in the comments. I was not a fan. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Subscribe. Y'all, if y'all haven't watching the Vendettas, you ain't missing nothing. I'm going to try to stomach it next week. Figure out what's going on. If you want to know more about me and what's going on, because Big Brother happens tomorrow, make sure that you follow my fan page on Facebook, The Busy Blue. You can also follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, Busy Blue, no space, no E. I'm actually supposed to be going out. We're about to go get wings and drinks and then go party. Hey! So I'm about to go get busy and you guys stay busy. Till next time. See ya.